He recognizes that the bus hit something, but he did nothing. He kept going.
Action News has uncovered new details about exactly what a FAX bus driver did immediately after hitting and killing a pedestrian last month. Javier Silva died while legally crossing the street last month.
Action News anchor Corin Hoggard reveals the bus driver's 2 stops and 2 phone calls after the collision.
Javier Silva didn't have a chance as tons of metal turned into the crosswalk and into the path where he was walking on a Friday morning. Investigators say the FAX bus dragged him for a while, then drove over him. The bus driver, Rudy Alderetti, literally left him for dead. He later told police he thought he hit a box, but a search warrant reveals he may have suspected something more. Investigators say video from the bus shows Alderetti getting out and checking for damage, but not until 10 minutes later when he was 4 miles away.
The fact that he doesn't do that, to me, shows there's some kind of consciousness of guilt here. It's sort of like running away from a scene, trying to avoid what happened.
Legal analyst Tony Capozzi says the timeline is strong circumstantial evidence against the bus driver. The warrant reveals Alderetti stopped again an hour later and made a phone call. At 3 hours after the crash, he reached out to FAX Dispatch asking to talk to a supervisor about what he called a personal problem. Police arrested him a few minutes later. Alderetti pleaded not guilty to manslaughter and hit and run last week. His defense attorney didn't want to comment on the new information, but Capozzi says the video from the bus might give a better idea of what the driver actually saw.
And maybe the strongest part of his defense may be if there's a videotape on that bus and it doesn't show the individual crossing the street when he hit him, that's going to say a lot for not realizing what actually happened in this case.
Even if Alderetti is convicted on all charges, the strongest punishment would be 10 years in prison. Javier Silva's family will live with a lifetime of grief. Corin Hoggard, ABC 30, Action News.